Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I have to sing in the intros, it might become tradition. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the books I read in January. It wasn't a great month for reading for me, but I did find some books that I was surprised by, and one book that I really enjoyed. Well, I enjoyed two of them and another one I was like, The first book I read was Sea Prayer by Khaled Hosseini. This is a very short read. I think it took me about 10 minutes. Sea Prayer is a poem by Khaled Hosseini, and it's a graphic novel as well, this book, so there are beautiful watercolours inside. Dan Williams illustrated it. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm just going to open it to a random page. So here's one of the watercolours he did. I love that kind of art. But also the message of this book I thought was really important, especially in this country, in England, in Britain in general. This book is based on a true story, and it's about a refugee boy who was travelling across the seas from Syria. He was fleeing for asylum, and when he was on this boat with other Syrians as well, he tragically, everyone in the boat died, lost at sea, but this boy was particularly famous because he washed up to the shore of, I can't remember what country it was, and it was in the news, and it was just really tragic. So the fact that this has been put into a beautiful graphic novel, I think is quite important to me, and I think, so many people need to read this, especially in England, because we have this. A lot of people in this country are racist. A lot of people in this country blame things on refugees or just anyone who isn't English, which is really frustrating. For example, if a refugee breaks the law, it's because they're a refugee. But if someone white and English commits a crime, it's because they're a bad person. Do you see what I mean? Like, people blame bad things on people because they're refugees, but it's nothing to do with that. So this gives humanity back to refugees, which is really important because in this country so many people just don't see refugees as anything worth their time. So I think everyone needs to read this poem. Something a bit more light-hearted. Well, that wasn't light-hearted at all, was it? Let's just be honest. I read On Her Majesty's... I was trying to read the title and I was like, hold on, I swear there are more words in it. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So as you can see, the secret and the service kind of blend into one. That's why I was confused. So this was written by Ian Fleming in the 50s. It follows James Bond and his adventures. I thought this book was going to be really boring. And it wasn't. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, it's completely barbaric, and James Bond has to be the luckiest character I've ever read about. His luck is just... he's impossibly lucky, but even so, I really enjoyed the book anyway. I won't give you any spoilers because if I tell you where it's set, for example, then that's already a spoiler, but yeah. He's just impossibly lucky. I'll just leave it at that. The next book I read in January. I was really looking forward to reading this book. And then I read it and thought, that's an interesting book, isn't it? And it is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. One of the problems with this book is that it wasn't even written by J.K. Rowling. I mean, why would you give away your biggest literary creation to someone else? We all know it's a play. It's still a book though. People say it's not a book. It's a book. There are just so many things wrong with it. I'm gonna link Hannah's video down below. She says it all. Everything that I feel about this book. And the time turners in it. The time turners are so dodgy. They don't work consistently throughout the book, and maybe I'll do a separate video on it because it's far too complicated for me to talk about now, about the time turners. But This book, oh dear, I was very disappointed. But I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads because actually I did enjoy it. Because there were cliffhangers at the end of scenes, at the ends of acts. And if I knew nothing about Harry Potter, I probably would have enjoyed this a lot more. The other thing I didn't like about this is it's not really original in that it's just using Cedric's story. It's just basically the Goblet of Fire. Going back to the Goblet of Fire, I'm like, I didn't want something that already existed. I wanted something new. I wanted more of Hogwarts, more of the other characters that are mentioned but who actually aren't in the play. So yeah, that's all I read in January. It's not like a huge amount, but I have to have like the biggest book at the bottom, otherwise I just get angry. Oh, mind you, there we go. So these are the 3 books I read. Yes, surprising, not very surprising, but beautiful. Sorry, you probably even couldn't see that, could you? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to do more of these, let me know down below. And if you did a video like this, let me know. Oh, let me know down below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.